To set up the messaging framework, let's start by navigating to the messaging framework section in the administration area of the main nav. In most cases, you'll be setting up your messaging framework prior to building out your messaging hub. In GrokSpark, you can also change your messaging framework at any time, so it can evolve along with you as your business changes. And don't worry, if you make a mistake or decide to change it later, you can always do that. The first step is to decide which message types you want to include in your framework and make them active. Simply click to edit each type you want to activate and click the Active toggle and save. Similarly, if there are any default message types that you want to hide, just go ahead and toggle those and save. And again, don't worry, if you have messages of that type, they will still be there if you decide to reactivate them later on. Next, you can add any custom messages. Things like quotes from analysts, media, etc. Or maybe you have a SaaS platform and you want to add some messaging around that. Okay, let's add a new type for platform. Type in the name, make it active, click save. From here, you can see that I'll be able to add fields to this new message type. Let's go ahead and call this platform name. Save that. We'll add another field. We'll just make this a simple description. And save. Now that I've confirmed I have the right message types, including any new message types I needed to add, I'll look at the fields for each of the other message types and decide if I want to modify any of them. For example, I'll look at features because I know I have a bunch of different descriptions I want for that. Let's see here. Got the name, short description. I actually think I'm going to want a longer description as well. So I can just click new field. Let's call it long description. Make it a text area. I can decide to set any character ranges or word ranges. In this particular case, let's make sure that it's longer than the short description, but not too long. Let's make it between 140 and 280 characters. And I can also see here that there are different field types I can select, such as date, multi-select, number, a select field, text if it's very short, text area, URL, or image, which is a link to an image. And save that, and then I can also drag and drop, grabbing the little set of dots here, this handle, I can drag it up or down in the list. Now I can go to set up the relationships between the types by clicking on the Relationships tab. Auto relations make it so I can have my messages inherit relations to other messages as I build them out. To set up auto relations, I need to go to the Relationships tab of the messaging framework section inside the administration area. Here, I see the default relationships between any of the default message types I have currently activated. The way to understand this from left to right and right to left is that for any given message type, you will manually relate messages of that type to messages of each adjacent level, as well as messages in the same level, and the rest gets auto-related. So for example, with this current setup, if I add a challenge and manually relate it to a benefit, then that challenge will automatically inherit the features that provide that benefit and the product that has those features. In this case, with this particular setup, things look pretty good to me, but I do want to insert my new platform message type. Since it encompasses all of our products and therefore all the features and benefits are related to it, I'm going to add a level to the left of products. And then I can simply grab the platform handle and drag it up and put it into this new inheritance level. This setup will determine which messages get automatically related, but I can always manually unrelate or manually relate other messages. And if I think I need to change the rule, I can always do that too.